What? We're recording? Oh shit. No, don't put that in. What's up guys, it's Natry and welcome back to another football roundup. This week has been more intense and more pretty much jaw-dropping than it was last week. Or the week after that. Or the week after that. You pretty much just forget all those weeks and just come to this week really. Anyway, what a week it's been in the Premier League. What a week it's been in La Liga, in Serie A, pretty much all leagues. Apart from Eredivisie, it had a week off for a holiday really. So they got to sit back and watch the other leagues pretty much enjoyed. Anyway, we're going to start with the Premier League. And the big game in the Premier League this weekend was the North London derby between Tottenham and Arsenal. And well to say really, Arsenal got absolutely dominated from first minute to 90th minute. They were humiliated. They were horrific, beyond horrific. If there was a word for that, that's what Arsenal were in this game. Tottenham outplayed them, Tottenham outfought them, they out-systemised them, they out-everything them. Tottenham were unbelievable. It's sensational. The fact of the matter is, the first 5 minutes, Harry Kane had a shot, Dele Alli missed a huge chance, I don't know how he missed it, Eriksen missed an open goal. I mean, they could have been 3-0 up in the first 10 minutes, but they weren't, because they shouldn't be so. Arsenal had a couple of chances from Ramsey and the likes of Sanchez, but those two have horrific games. The best player for Arsenal was Peter Cech. Chamberlain had a decent game, but then he was playing centre back most of the game, and I never thought I would say that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain was playing as a centre back in the North London derby. He was playing centre back along with trying to keep Harry Kane. This is a winger. This man is not. He's not even a fullback, to be honest, but he's playing centre back. Gabriel was playing like a freaking winger. Literally, Arsenal were all over the place. It was the worst. It was the most. I'm not joking. I never thought to say this about an Arsenal team. This is the worst Arsenal team I have ever seen in my life. They have not know what they're doing. Half of those players are not good enough for that team. I said this once and I say this again. Tottenham, as this stands right now, if you want to rate on us, forget Arsenal in the cup, forget that. Tottenham right now are the biggest club in North London. I never thought I would say that, but it's the fucking truth, Arsenal fans. And if you hate me, go ahead. But I'm just saying what I'm thinking. No, Tottenham are the biggest club in North London as we stand today. Good lord. That's scary. But anyway, back to the game. Tottenham were outstanding. Dele Alli was on fire. But one player who I don't think gets a lot of praise, Oliveira, was absolutely man-mountain. What a centre-back he has been for Tottenham. Ever since he was at Southampton under Pochettino, he was phenomenal. He went to Tottenham and he's got better. I think he's the best. I mean, apart from Darryl Louise, he's the best centre-back in Premier League this season. He's been incredible. I know that Virgil van Dijk's been great, but he's been unbelievable this season. So he's been phenomenal. I think he's man of the match. Really, he was absolutely outstanding. He had Alexis Sanchez and Giroud in his back pocket the whole bloody game. I didn't include ours on that. So there's 3 players in his back pocket. But good. Let's go with the goals. Dele Alli scores a goal, which again I don't know what Arsenal are doing with defending. They're all over the place. And Gibbs, I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing, Gibbs. Chamberlain, it's feel sorry for him because he's trying to kick out he just didn't get there in time. And 1-0. The second goal was about, I don't know, a minute later, where stupidly Gabriel gives the stupidest penalty I have seen. I mean, it is a penalty. But Gabriel has no right. Harry Kane's going nowhere. Why would you even think, oh, you know what, I'm going to do this, put the tackle in. You're an idiot. And I'm very surprised Arsenal didn't play Rob Holding in this game. He was outstanding against Man City, and he played really well against Middlesbrough. And I thought, okay, play the kids. You know what, Arsenal, this is as truthful as it is. Why don't you play half of those kids? You call yourselves you have a great youth academy. Play Roby. Play some kids through. Because Alexis Sanchez and ours doesn't do it for you, mate. You might as well play, well no, you're pretty much going to finish top 4 this season. Give the kids a chance, and let's see how they could do it. Because I'm telling you right now, that half of that squad Arsenal played against Tottenham aren't even capable, or not calibre of playing for Arsenal. And that's a joke. Incredible. As for Tottenham, great win to cut the gap, to close the gap to Chelsea. And speaking of Chelsea, who win 3-0 against Everton. But you think, oh, 3-0 win, it's a routine win against Everton. It wasn't like that. Everton played decent. They weren't at Everton. It wasn't even a great game. But one bit of quality in the whole game from Pedro. Pedro, who's been like the unsung hero for Chelsea this season, he's been phenomenal. I was surprised he even went when Chelsea did buy him from Barcelona. But he's stepped up to the plate this season. What a finish. No goalkeeper in the world would have saved that shot. And then Chelsea go into the groove. The second goal was from a brilliant ball. Okay, you could say just down again what he's doing for the being the wall, being the guy in the wall, doing this and all that. Good ball from Hazard. Harry Kane got a bit of luck. Hit off his knee in the net 2-0. Fabregas and Wayne came on. Both Fabregas got an assist. Puts in the Wayne 3-0. Great win for Chelsea. It puts the gap 4 points to Tottenham. It really is going to be. I don't think that was the last final hurdle for Chelsea. The big game. But now against Middlesbrough, who literally are still trying to stay in the league. It's going to be very interesting in the season for Tottenham and for Chelsea with 4 games remaining. It's going to be interesting who keeps their nerve to win that Premier League title. Now guys, let's go on to Sunderland. That's right, Sunderland have been relegated from the Premier League. Oh, I've waited so long to say that. I have waited so long for saying that. Sunderland are relegated from the Premier League. Let me say that one more time. Sunderland have been relegated from the Premier League. Oh, I said karma's gonna come, Sunderland, and I was fucking right. Fuck yeah. Oh, bro, I love that. Yeah. Fuck yeah. Okay. Maybe I'm being a little bit harsh on the Sunderland fans, but hey, you relegated us last season. You laughed in our faces. You pretty much did this, oh, go cry in the north, you gents. Go fuck you, mate. I'm fucking loving it. So, yeah, I apologize if I'm a little bit biased, but I don't care. You deserve to be relegated. You're fighting for relegation ever since you've been in the Premier League for the past 10 bloody years. Yes, you had one top half finish, but the fact of the matter is, you guys deserve to be relegated. You should have been relegated 4 years ago. You should have been relegated last season. You should have been relegated the season before that. We are a joke of a club. Joke. Incredible. But anyway, let's go to the game. Bournemouth won. Josh King has been a revelation this season. He scores a goal. 1-0. Nothing to say. Sunderland down. Bournemouth top 10 now. Good job, Eddie Howe's doing at Bournemouth. Maybe Sunderland should take a lesson from Bournemouth. Yeah, don't bring in a Gollum to save your club because he's down, and I'd be shocked if Dale Moyes is manager or something next season. Moving on to our relegation battle between Spurs and Man City. We're trying to play in the top 4. Man City were poor in this game. We're losing twice. Sunderland, Middlesbrough scored the first goal in the Grado, was a fluky goal. It's pretty much the only goals he scored in the season. They're fluky goals. Then Manchester City got a penalty, which wasn't a penalty. Stanley obviously dived. Well, didn't dive, more like leading into Darun, but it's not a penalty in any stretch of imagination. The QC referee didn't see it. The fact of the matter is, Jack, you're a referee, you're a experienced referee, you should at least know the rules of the American game. It's not a penalty at all. Then get granted Middlesbrough getting back and scoring again for Chambers, his first goal for Middlesbrough. I think he's made a really good side for Middlesbrough. I think some clubs, I don't think he would stay next season. He could easily walk out Arsenal defensive minute. But at least surprised Arsenal got rid of him in the first place. But a good win. But they did lead, but then Man City get another goal back. What a ball from Aguero and Gabriel Jesus. Come off the man, come off the minute, come off the whatever. He scores 2-2. And what would Man City do without Gabriel Jesus? Because I'll tell you one thing, they wouldn't be in the top 4. I'll tell you that right now. Good point for Man City. Speaking of fact, you were 2-0 down. It's not a great result for Borough. They need to win the match. They're running out of games now. They have 3 games, 7 points, now available. It looks like they're doomed. Swansea get a 1-1 draw against Manchester United. Man United now drawn. That's their 9th draw at home this season, which is not far. And it's their 14th draw in the league. I had to look this up. They're only 2 away from the record of 16. The record is 16 draws in a full season. I guess you got that. Manchester United back in 19 something. So I'm not joking you right now, Man United fans. Yes, you have the Europa League to go for. I tell you what, right now, you guys are struggling to even get in. You're just struggling to even have any players for the Europa League because Luke Shaw and Bailey is not injured. So they're going to get straight Man United. They're going to play the freaking under 23s in the game against Celta Vigo or in the last game against Crystal Palace. I'll tell you what, they were really. They still have a chance for top 4. They still have that game in hand. But my God, they're not a great result for my end. It's not for my games. Swansea, good result for them. A good point. You need wins. When you're in a relegation battle, you have to win matches. And Negredo missed an absolute sitter. Sigurdsson scores a worldie. And my end should have a penalty, which wasn't a penalty because Rashford dived. So it's a good point for nonetheless for Swansea. Southampton get a draw, 1-0 draw against another team fighting for relegation in Hull City. Hull, well, I said that they're going to stay in the league. They need to pick points away from them, even if it's a point. They at least got the draw. So I'm more not. I mean, everybody's saying Buffal's next Eden Hazard. Buffal isn't even the next having been Arthur, for goodness sake. So he's not been out. I'm shocked that Buffal will be there next season. But Hull, good point. Good penalty save from the goalkeeper. Tadic, well, he's getting just subbed every match really. But yeah, good result for Hull to keep them in the league for our seat, to keep them in the Premier League. Burnley get their first away win of the season. So congratulations to Burnley fans and Sean Dice and the players for a 2-0 win against Crystal Palace. Crystal Palace have been an informed team recently, but have now lost 2 home games in a row now with Palace. So it's not really been any end of the season. They're both safe, and Burnley can friendly say they're not going to do a derby and go a whole season not winning the game away from home. Leicester get a 1-0 win against West Brom, and Leicester are safe as well. In this game, Vardy's back in the goals again. That's his 15th Premier League goal this season. Where was he doing that? Why is he not doing it at the start of the season? Carrianieri? I don't know, something to do with that. West Brom, ever since they got to 44 points. Ever since they've beaten Arsenal, they've been down on pegging, or they really are struggling. But Tony Pulis, they're safe. They're probably going to finish top half of this season. They've had a really good season. And last game to talk about is a game nobody cares about. It's Stoke against West Ham. Both teams are safe. The game was terrible. Good guy Jack Butland again, his first clean sheet of the season. Hopefully he gets some match fitness from now in the season. The game was terrible. Nothing to talk about that match. So guys, let's look at the Premier League table where Chelsea still top the league. Islanders, and the gap is still 4 points to Tottenham. Liverpool played tonight against Watford, so they can actually make that gap between them and Manchester United bigger. City are 4th, they drop points. United are 5th, drop points. Arsenal lost, drop points. Everton, well, lost really. The bottom, Sunderland are relegated. Middlesbrough, they could be relegated next Monday if they lose. But Chelsea, Hull and Swansea are fighting for the last relegation spot this season. So guys, let's move on to the Bundesliga. And the Bundesliga this weekend, Bayern Munich are crowned champions of the Bundesliga 5 times in a row now after destroying Wolfsburg 6-0. Now, Bayern Munich have had a horrific week after they were knocked out in the Champions League, knocked out in the German Cup by Dortmund, and they had to win the league, and that's the only thing they're going to win this season, Bayern, is the Bundesliga title. So, people say, oh, it's not a good season. Mate, if you win a title, it's a good season. You can say Bayern Munich, oh, they were so much quality players. Mate, you've won a title, it's still a good season, for goodness sake. But, definitely, there's some great goals in this game. Dalla Alba scores an absolute pearl of a free kick. Lewandowski, Thomas Müller, Thiago, all in the goals. And so is Joshua Kimmich. He's been a revelation. I like Kimmich. I really do. I think he'd be a perfect save for Manchester City and Pep Guardiola next season because they need a fullback, and he would definitely tick all the boxes. So but Bayern Munich are another Bundesliga title. I think that's the 36th Bundesliga title. I'm not 100% sure, but a great win nonetheless. Wolfsburg, they're 12 points off the relegation playoff. Need them probably 3 years. Probably another win, and they're probably safe. Leipzig, who will probably finish second this season, get a 0-0 draw against Ingolstadt. They had a chance of actually clinching second if they won this match. Ingolstadt get another week of staying in the Bundesliga. Dortmund get a 0-0 draw against Cologne. Again, an hour per game. Dortmund look like they're going to finish 4th this season, but they do play Hoffenheim next weekend. That's a match. Whoever wins that game will finish 3rd this season, and one team that's going to play. That means our team finished 4th. Cologne have had a great season. Looks like they're going to finish 7th or 8th this season. They've had a phenomenal season. Augsburg destroy Hamburg in a massive relegation game. And it looks like Augsburg are safe for our season after humiliating them 4-0. Hamburg back in the relegation playoff and looks like going to be fighting in our relegation playoff. And the club I want to go on to is Leverkusen. Leverkusen got absolutely pulverised by Schalke. 19 minutes, you can see there's 3 goals in 19 minutes. The fans are going ballistic. And they lost the game 4-1. Now, I said a couple weeks ago, if this Leverkusen team isn't careful, they could be relegated. They're only 3 points off the relegation playoff. Yes, Hamburg aren't playing well, and yes, Mainz aren't playing well, and the rest are not playing well. But they could pick points up. Leverkusen are on a horrific streak at the minute. They haven't won a game in 10 now. They could go down. And therefore, say that from the Leverkusen team, they could go down. Wow, this sums up where they are at the minute. Anyway guys, let's look at the Bundesliga table. Bayern are the champions of the Bundesliga. Leipzig probably going to finish second. I can wrap up second next weekend. Hoffenheim and Dortmund playing each other next weekend for that massive game who wins that pretty much gets the automatic Champions League spot. Werder Bremen are 6th and are far off being 5th if they could overtake Hertha Berlin with that game in hand and they play Hamburg. And the bottom, Darmstadt win again, but it looks like it's only a matter of time. Yes, they won 3 games in a row. Good on them. They end the season really well. They can start that next year. I don't think they'll stay up. It's out of their hands really. Ingolstadt will be relegated next weekend as well. Hamburg and Hamburg to Leverkusen are fighting for the last relegation spot in the playoff. So guys, let's move on to La Liga. And in La Liga this weekend, Real Madrid get a 2-1 win against Valencia. Massive win for Real Madrid this game because a lot of people were saying after the Clasico, oh, this team, they need craft, they need guile, they need something. Give credit to them. They come up and got the win. Good win for them. Barcelona, well, do what Barcelona do. 3-0 win in a derby against Espanyol. Luis Suarez back on the goals again. And, well, I forget who scored our 2. But it's a good 3-0 win for them to at least still be top of La Liga. But Real Madrid do that game in hand. And that game in hand is against Celta Vigo. So that's going to be really interesting from the end of the season. Atletico Madrid put 5 past Las Palmas. What a match from little, who else? Griezmann. That man has been sensational. I understand why Man United want him because he's going to be a player who, if he does stay at Atletico Madrid or going to Man United, he's going to be a player for some team in the distant future. Las Palmas, their season's really over really. I think they're 12th, I think, so they're not going to be relegated. They've had a decent season. Atletico Madrid looks like they're going to finish 3rd this season. I don't think they're going to win the league. I think they've got too much work to do. But they will finish 3rd this season. Whereas Sociedad relegated. Tony Adams, Granada. Yes, right. Granada have been relegated after this 2-1 defeat to Real Sociedad. I mean, Real Sociedad looks like Real Sociedad, I think, will be in Europe next season. They'll have a normal season. And you think that David Moyes is managed that club? Yeah, tell me about it. But Granada have been terrible. They haven't like good. They've been. You can't rely on Tony Adams. He's only been there not even a month, really. You can't rely on him to get you out of trouble. They're going down. They've not been good enough all season. They must have soon have rallied anyway. So what do we care about? Real Sociedad looks like they're going to finish Europe this season. Elbar beat Leganés. Leganés had a chance of relegating Sporting Gijon this weekend. They lost 2-0 to Elbar. Elbar are far up being in Europe as well. What a phenomenal season they're having. And last game is Villarreal 3-1 win against Sporting Gijon. Looks like they'll finish 5th this season, Villarreal. It looks like they're going to miss out in top 4 because Sevilla play tonight. But they've had a fantastic season, Villarreal. They're consistently getting in the top 5s. They will get your Champions League very soon. But they've been phenomenal. Real Sporting Gijon, they're going next, they're going down. They could have been relegated this weekend if Leganés won against Elbar, but they didn't. They will probably be relegated next weekend. Now guys, let's look at the La Liga table where Real Madrid still top. No, it's not. Barcelona's top the league by goal difference. No, it's not head to head. It's head to head actually in that league. Then it's Real Madrid are second, but they had that game in hand against Celta Vigo. Atletico Madrid will probably finish 3rd. Sevilla 4th. Then Villarreal, and then there's a whole chunk of teams from Elbar from wherever fighting for that Europa League spot. Those 2 Europa League spots. And then in the relegation zone, Osasuna were relegated when they got humiliated 7-1 by Barcelona midweek. Well, last week. Granada have been relegated this weekend, so them 2. So it's the last relegation spot to be announced, which probably will be Sporting Gijon because they've got far too much work to do to catch Leganés. So guys, now let's move on to Serie A. And Serie A this weekend, Juventus dropped points at Atlanta. Atlanta have been phenomenal this season. Their home form has been incredible. I'll give credit to Juventus. They had the character and the desire to get back in the game. They were leading the game 2-1, and then give credit, the last minute, come off, he scores. So it was a fantastic game, 2-2. Atlanta have been fantastic this season. It looks like they will finish 5th this season, but they've been amazing. They've been like the Leicester of Serie A. Incredible season they're having. Roma lose the Rome derby to their arch rivals Lazio. Lazio won that game 3-1, and they were phenomenal. Keita, what a player! What a player he's been. He scored 2 goals in this match. You could say the penalty for Roma wasn't a penalty, it was a bloody dive. But De Rossi scores it. Almost scored it. He did score, but it nearly didn't go in there. But a good win for Lazio. They're now so close to Roma now. But I think they've got too much work to do to get to those Champions League spots. But they look like they'll finish 4th this season. Roma may not finish 2nd because Napoli beat Inter 1-0 thanks to Cagliarone's goal. So that will mean Lazio, I still think Roma are still 2nd, I'm not 100% sure on that. But Napoli are now closing the gap to Roma to get that Champions League automatic spot, because the 3rd has to go in the playoff, and Napoli have been terrible in the playoffs in the Champions League recently. But Inter Milan, their season's over, they had another great season, and if it is true that they are looking at a new manager, I don't know who the manager is going to be, because it's one of David Simeone. Don't think it will be. They wanted Spalletti. Don't think it will be either. So you really are trying to figure out who's going to be manager of Inter next season. I don't know. There's a lot of turmoil at that club. Palermo get their first win since I don't know when. Palermo beat Fiorentina 2-0, which means they would have been relegated this weekend. But hey, they gave it an hour a week, shall we? We'll give it an hour a week. 2-0 win for them. Good win for them. But they're still down. The goal difference is shocking. I think they've went through 20 managers in the space of what? 7 years. That doesn't tell you you're down. I don't know what does. Fiorentina have had a horrific season. There's so many quality players for Fiorentina, but these type of games they fuck up in every season. Crotone, their little revival is keep on going. They got a 1-1 against a AC Milan team that really are struggling with form. A good point for Crotone to at least close the gap to Empoli, who lost this weekend. So it's a good point. Milan season's over. They've had a horrific season, but looks like they're going to finish 2nd. And the last game to talk about is Joe Hart's Torino against Sampdoria. Wasn't a great game. Who else scores the goals for Torino? Who do you think? Belotti. The man is literally now looks like it's going to be him winning that golden boot in Serie A for this season. Sampdoria, they're safe. So guys, let's look at the Serie A table where Juventus still top the league and they will be champions next week if they win and Roma lose, or Roma even drop points. Napoli, Roma will be 2nd, but then you get Napoli on their heels. I think they only have a point, or Napoli could have overtaken them. I don't know, but something like that. Lazio are 4th, Atalanta are 5th, AC Milan have a terrific season are 6th, and then I think Inter are 7th. Then the bottom, Pescara were relegated midweek with their game in hand. They lost that. Palermo just didn't get relegated this week, but they will be relegated next weekend. And the last relegation is between 3 teams: Genoa, Empoli, and Crotone. If I had to pick one of those 2 teams going down, I'd pick Empoli. So guys, now let's move on to League 1. And League 1 this weekend, the biggest game in League 1 this weekend was Nice versus PSG. Well, this game had everything. Balotelli scores a goal. Well, actually, it was a really good finish. It was a good finish from Balotelli. Why always me? Why not me? What a finish from Balotelli. Good. Then they got the second goal, and a phenomenal finish from the guy who scored 2-0. They got a goal back from Marquinhos, Thiago Silva with the header, and I still don't know if Marquinhos' goal, but we'll give it to him anyway. 2-1. And then the controversy started. The red card, I don't know what Thiago Motta, yes, it's a headbutt. It is a headbutt. I don't know what Thiago Motta was doing, just doing that. Unbelievable. Then they made 3-1 Nice from bad defending, and then Di Maria made one of the stupidest tackles ever seen. That's not a red card, that's a fucking assault what Di Maria did. So they got 2 men sent off, they lose again 3-1, and it looks like the Ligue 1 title is going to Monaco, because Monaco win 3-1 against Toulouse, but Toulouse lead this game 1-0, Then Mbappe does what Mbappe does, and he's been a revelation this season. And then some more guys scores for Monaco. So a good win for Monaco, 3-1 win. Now they're 3 points ahead of PSG and have a game in hand against PSG. If with that game in hand, the gap's 6. And with only a handful of games remaining, it looks like we're going to have new League and champions. It looks like we are. And these, hey, they look like they have an outside chance of finishing above PSG, but an outside chance I don't see. Lyon get a 2-1 win against Auxerre. Good win for them. Lyon, you know, they play Ajax in Europa League semi-finals. They need a little bit of form to go into that game. They get that little bit of form. Fekir, what a finish, and he's a real good player. And you know, they got to go back, and then Lyon get the second 2-1 win. They will probably finish fourth this season. But to get back, and they want to get Champions League football, Lyon, they have to win Europa League because they won't finish third. They won't get in the top 4. Marseille, well, what a win for Marseille. They beat Cannes 5-1. And there's only one player to talk about. That's right, Turvan. Florian Turvan got a hat-trick in this game. I'm as shocked as you are. I'll tell you one thing. I've given him a lot of stick when he was a Newcastle man. I'm not going to lie. I'm probably a lot of Newcastle fans done the same thing too. But I give credit to him. You know, since he's went on his loan, maybe Ligue 1 suits him. Maybe Ligue 1 is the type of league for Turvan because the defending is not great. It's all about skill. It's all about that type of football. I mean, it suits him. So I top a half to Florian Turvan. I hope you have, and congratulations on your French call up, by the way. So you deserve it. You deserve a hat trick. It's Franklin's first Ligue 1 hat trick ever. So a good win and a good spell he's going through. Keep it up, Florian Turvan. I don't think he'll be in Newcastle next season, but hey, it's look, he's a quality player. Shame he didn't do it for Newcastle. But a good win nonetheless for Marseille. Cannes looks like they're going to go down. And last game is Lorient's little bell of results have ended against Nantes. And they don't have a good record anyway, Lorient. But they are still out of the relegation zone. They probably need another win and they're safe for another season. Now let's look at the Ligue 1 table where Nice were with that win for Monaco puts them even bigger gap between them and PSG. The gap is now 3. It could be 6 to win that game in hand. PSG are now second. Nice, that win has cut the gap between them and PSG to 3. And they got Lyon. Looks like they're going to finish 4th. Bordeaux and Marseille are at the top 6. In the bottom is anyone to play for relegation battle. Bastia won this weekend. And I have no, it's so tight down there. It's literally a couple of points separating all them teams. Now guys, let's move on to the rest of Europe. And the rest of Europe, there's only one to talk about the rest of Europe, which was the Liga NOS. Because they basically went for their little break for 1 week. Thanks to them, thanks. Benfica win this weekend, which looks like they're going to win another Liga NOS title after a 2-1 win for them against Estoril. Porto get a 2-0 win away from home, and it's going to, with Porto's point last week. I don't see it. I don't see how Porto will win the league. It looks like they will win another Liga NOS title. And our game, Braga against Sporting, 2 teams. Pretty much season's over. Sporting both finished 3rd, and Braga looks like they're going to finish 5th, 6th probably. Good win for Sporting Lisbon to at least they will finish 3rd this season after that win, so their season's pretty much over. So guys, hope you guys enjoyed this football roundup video. Please like, subscribe, the natural is that.